So I'm sorry, I'm going live now. I accidentally scheduled this live for 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but in my original post, I said I was going live at 2 p.m., which it's basically now 2 p.m. It's 1:55. So I'm sorry about that. I know a lot of people were waiting in here and this morning, and I feel so bad because I didn't realize I did that. I accidentally scheduled it when I was in Europe and I was 6 hours ahead, so I didn't really know like how to do the math when I did that. So I think I did it wrong. So I apologize for that. If you're watching the playback and you weren't able to make it to the afternoon live, I appreciate you just being here in the morning and waiting for me. I think there was like 7 or 8 people waiting for me this morning, and I felt so bad again. So I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I can comment or add some comments. No, I can't. Go to privacy. Okay. Let me see. Top chat, super chat, live chat, all messages are visible. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Just so we can get some messages visible. Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and start now because I think I'll probably start doing these earlier, maybe at 10 o'clock since so many people were waiting for it earlier. And then the afternoon ones probably just aren't good for a lot of people just because some people are in like different time zones and Europe anyway. Yeah, so this is the anti-aging live stream today. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for hitting that like button down below if you're watching the playback. Thank you for watching if you're here right now. Thank you for being here. So let's see, what do I want to talk about first? So this morning for sunscreen, I was in Europe, I was in Italy for about a week. I think I left the 16th and then got back the 25th. So I was there for a week. And I went to two different pharmacies, and I got some sunscreens, some European sunscreens that I talked about that I haven't been able to actually get in the States just because some of the filters like Uvinol A+, Uvinol T150, Mexerol, which is a newish filter in Europe that protects against ultra long rays of UVA, but that's in the La Roche-Posay and Thelios UV Immune. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Can somebody comment and let me know if the comments, because I can't tell if the comments are working or not, but I got the La Roche-Posay, I got maybe seven packages of this. And when I was in Italy, I got the La Roche-Posay and Thelios UV Immune 50+. And this has this one filter, Mexerol. Oh, okay. Camille, hi. Thank you for joining and thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. I couldn't tell because I didn't see like a comment box where I could comment. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for the hearts and the likes. If you're in this stream, if you could tap the screen or hit the like button and give me some hearts, that really helps me out a lot. But the La Roche-Posay, I think they have a chemical filter in here called Mexerol, Mexoryl, I think. I don't know what the chemical name is called. It's probably on the ingredient list here. But it's supposed to protect against the ultra long rays of UVA. And you can see right here, it has circled UVA. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can, come on, man. Okay, so it has the ultra long rays of UVA. The chemical filters and the filters we have in the United States do not protect from those ultra long rays, and those penetrate so super deeply and creates a mess of problems, oxidative stress, inflammation, increases those enzymes that break down collagen. And our filters that we have here in the United States just don't do a good job at protecting against that ultra long form of UVA. And so I got maybe 7 or 8 packages of the UV Immune. I'm thinking about probably doing a giveaway. So I think I'm going to do a giveaway of this. Maybe 2. I'm going to start with 1. If you want to be entered into the giveaway, I'll let you know in the community tab of my channel, maybe sometime this week, how to enter the giveaway. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm wearing this right now and it's so buttery, smooth, and soft. I love it. So this isn't sponsored, but I wish La Roche-Posay would sponsor me because I would do a fantastic job. I love this sunscreen so much. So I don't really have a topic to talk about in this live stream. I thought that maybe people could ask me questions. Oh, Jessica. Hey, Jessica, how's it going? You comment a lot on my videos, so I'm very grateful for you being here. You asked, does mineral sunscreen protect you from the long rays of UVA? So there's 2 minerals, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide protects It's considered broad spectrum because it protects from UVB. It does a good job at protecting from UVB. It protects from UVA, but only a portion of UVA. So UVA2, I think, not UVA1. So it's not providing good protection against the ultra long forms of UVA. Zinc oxide does a good job of protecting against UVA, and it does a good job at absorbing the ultra long forms, but not as significantly so as the Mexerol. So I was really excited to get my hands on this. But mineral sunscreen is definitely the next best thing. And if you're, I guess, maybe concerned with chemicals, it's probably the best ingredients in my opinion. I tend to use mineral sunscreens and I think it works just fine. But I'm so grateful for this chemical filter. Oh, hi Chiba. Did I say your name right? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. You're new. Awesome. Stranger 35. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't believe it. I try not to define anybody from, by a number. So, oh, Katie, you're from Sweden. Oh, I'm so happy you like my content. Thank you so much. I'm trying to do like more high quality content here on this channel as well as TikTok, of course. So I'm very grateful that, you're enjoying it. Martine says, can I drink 2 glasses of almond milk a day without sugar or just 1? Alpro? I've never heard of that brand. So almond milk, you could probably be okay with 2 glasses, but almond milk, especially processed almond milk, if you're not making it yourself, often is fortified with vitamins like vitamin A, calcium, vitamin D, usually vitamin D2, which is like a plant-based vitamin D that your body doesn't use as efficiently. It can convert to an active form of vitamin D. Jessica, did I answer your question sufficiently? I'm still thinking about your question, so I'm sorry. Hopefully I answered it sufficiently. But Martine, almond milk, yeah, they're typically fortified with like plant-based vitamins. Vitamin A, like some almond milks are fortified with retinol palmitate, which is a synthetic form of vitamin A, and it's not, in my opinion, the best source. I feel like beta carotene, or even, and you're not going to find an almond milk that's fortified with an animal-based vitamin A, just because almond milks tend to be, I think, directed toward vegetarians and vegans. But anyway, you're probably fine. I try to just drink maybe up to 1 to 1.5 cups of almond milk that I buy at the store, just because of that retinol palmitate and the synthetic vitamins that it's fortified with. And the vitamin D2, I don't really consider that helpful at all, so I supplement with vitamin D3. Oh, Jessica, yes. Okay, good. Thank you so much. If I'm not clear in my responses, just let me know that you want some more clarity, and I'll be happy to help. There are some things I don't know, so I'll just say I don't know. Chiba, you said you were reading some articles recently that synthetic fibers, polyester, there were concerns about microplastics. What are your thoughts? Yeah, so I got a comment recently. I don't know if it was you, Chiba, or somebody else, but they said polyester is plastic. So polyester is definitely a synthetic fiber. There isn't, and people have concerns about microplastics. I don't really know a lot of the ecological effects of microplastic or of polyester. I do know that it's highly protective for the skin. If you're concerned about microplastics though, I have some of these. So from Coolie Bar, Coolie Bar sells some fabrics that have cotton and it's infused with zinc oxide, as well as bamboo. Bamboo is also a highly protective material against UV. So if you're concerned about polyester and about microplastics in polyester, which definitely, I think is a valid concern. I just started researching it, so I don't really know too much about it. But Coolie Bar, some other UPF 50 fabric companies, they will sell fabrics that are infused with zinc oxide, which is the mineral sunscreen filter, as well as bamboo. So I would look out for that. Bamboo fiber as well as zinc oxide. I think Coolie Bar is the only company that infuses their cotton clothes with zinc oxide. Granted, it's not as cool, so you can't wear the long hoodies and long sleeves in the hot weather. It's not as cool. Indy said, why use sunscreen indoors when you can use UV film on windows? Oh yeah, you definitely could put UV film on windows, but you'd have to, I have a lot of windows in my house, so you would have to put film on every part of the house. Indy, I have a But you could certainly do that if you want to. I used to do that when I lived in like a really small apartment, and so I could just like put it on my windows, and it was like super easy because I just had like 2 windows. But you know, doing it, sorry, I'm getting over being sick. Doing it in a whole house is kind of cumbersome, but you certainly can do it. I just don't rely on that. You know, Indy, I have a UVA meter. I'm gonna do a video on this soon where I like test the UVA in my house and kind of just show you like how pervasive the UVA is inside your home. Even if you're indoors and you're kind of away from the window, you're still getting exposed to UVA. Shiva says making almond milk at home is really easy. Yes, yeah, just almonds and filtered water, and then you just like filter it through like a cheesecloth, or they sell like, I guess they're called like nut bags, I think, like that's specifically made for like straining out the pulp. Camille says, do you take chlorella spirulina? You heard it's good for anti-aging, but you think one of them makes the skin extra. Oh, you asked me this earlier, Camille. So I just got back from Europe like yesterday. So I'm like still a little jet laggy, and I got sick on my birthday when I was there. I think it was like the person behind me on the way there. He was like coughing up his lungs basically behind me. I think he probably got me sick. So I'm like trying to get over that. Camille, yes, I do take it. I do take chlorella. So I'll show you the brand that I take. And I take chlorella specifically for anti-aging. I think chlorella has amino acids. I think it has all the essential 9 amino acids. This is the one I take. This is the Dr. Mercola brand. I think this also has chlorophyll in here, which people say is detoxifying. I'm not really sure about that. There's some in vitro research suggesting that chlorella can help to reduce glycation in the skin. So it may be a potential anti-aging benefit there. And the amino acids also may help to support collagen. That's in vitro though, so you know, take it for what it's worth. But I tend to apply in vitro data to my own lifestyle. I haven't heard that it makes you more sensitive to the sun. That's interesting. I've never heard that. I've never seen any research on that. Andrew, hi Brandon. Hello Brandon. I just found your channel yesterday. Hey Andrew. I love your content and your explanations. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. Andrew, if you or anyone has any suggestions or recommendations of the types of videos that you want to see or a topic that you want me to make a video about, let me know. I'd be very happy to do so. Katie said, watching your stream while taking your supplements. Have you tried both hyaluronic acid and coenzyme Q10? No, I think I got coenzyme Q10 once, but I didn't stay consistent with it. And I haven't done hyaluronic acid. Do you notice a benefit from taking hyaluronic acid, Katie? I'm really interested because I thought about doing that. IDK said, hi, I'm a new viewer. I really enjoy your content and was wondering about hair care and your hair routine. Yeah, I should make a video about that, IDK. I will make a video about that. So, and you'll know that video was made for you. Well, everybody, but Shiba, you didn't know that Cooley-Bart had caught, yeah, zinc oxide fabrics. Yep, they do. I actually have one. I'm not wearing it today, but I have a couple that I really like. And the bamboo fiber is amazing. Jessica said, would UV film on windows kill houseplants? I don't know. I'm not a plant expert, but that's funny you say that, Jessica, because I do have a plant in my bathtub underneath the skylight that I'm growing like flowers in a pot. So I would love to put UV film on all my windows because they sell clear, and I just don't know if UV film blocks UVA or all of UVA. So Chiba said, what were the highlights of your Italy trip? I did vlog it, Chiba. I did vlog my Italy trip, and because I got sick like on my birthday, which is like the 21st, I couldn't really vlog anymore. I got a lot of B-roll, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, what's the word? I'm gonna have to, oh gosh, why can't I think of the word? I'm gonna have to be very creative when it comes to like editing the end of that vlog. But that vlog will go up not this week, but maybe next week on Sunday, next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Stranger, hey, how's it going? What are your thoughts on kimchi or sauerkraut? IDK said more vlogs, please. Yes, more vlogs are coming up. I love filming the vlogs. Those are so much fun. They take more work, surprisingly. Some of them do, but than my like sit down videos, those take a lot of work too. But I will definitely vlog. Stranger, what are your thoughts on sauerkraut, kimchi? You personally eat these every day? I think you asked this question before, but I didn't get a chance to answer it. There's a lot of research suggesting that gut bacteria are intimately connected to the skin and other organs. Yes. So the gut microbiome and the healthy bacteria, the probiotics, and the prebiotics that feed the probiotics. And I think there's like postbiotics as well. I haven't really researched a lot about that, and I haven't really delved enough time into that. But yes, the bacteria in your intestines, in your gut microbiome, is connected to your skin microbiome. There's emerging research and papers talking about the skin microbiome, how it's connected to the gut microbiome, but it's also somewhat a distinct entity, meaning that it's somewhat differentiated, and the bacteria, the good bacteria that you take in from things like kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, probiotic supplements. I tend to do probiotic supplements. Those tend to have an influence, a positive influence on your skin microbiome. And I have talked about this in a video. I might have a video on probiotics, or it might be my first supplement video that I did, my top 5 anti-aging supplement videos. I talked about how the effects of probiotics on skin health, how they may protect against the oxidative damage associated from UV and pollutants as well, pollution too, but that age the skin. And so probiotics play a significant role in not only skin health, but just overall health. That's why I take a probiotic supplement. How many times a day do you eat sardines a week, said Martine. I wanted to increase my calcium intake as I don't eat dairy products. Yes, yes. So sardines, I was actually going to make a video about this tomorrow on my TikTok. It's just like a short video, but I also want to make like a full-length video on omega-3 sources, just because a lot of plant-based omega-3s aren't ideal for the body, just because they don't convert to DHA and EPA sufficiently. Except for algae. Algae is a good source of DHA and EPA, so vegans and vegetarians can get their omega-3s through algae and algae supplements. But sardines are a fantastic source of omega-3s, as well as calcium, like you said, from the bones. I eat sardines about 2 to 3 times a week. I want to up it because I'm trying to up my omega-3s. For those who don't know, I've talked about this a little bit, but I do have dry eyes. You've probably seen it in some of my videos. My eyes are like red sometimes. It's because, I thought it was allergies, but it's actually because of it's because of dry eyes. So one thing that's been helpful, according to the research, is increasing your omega-3 intake. And so I got a high dose omega-3 supplement that is from a fish source that my eye doctor recommended. It's supposed to lower inflammatory markers in the eyes, certain that are associated with dry eyes, like interleukin-1, I think, as well as tumor necrosis factor beta, and other inflammatory markers that are associated with dry eye pathogenesis. Yeah, so I'm doing that, and I'm also trying to up my fish intake without like increasing my mercury burden, because I know like a lot of fish can be high in mercury, especially tuna, but I love tuna so much. Okay, do you use 5-alpha reductase inhibitors? Is that what you're saying, Indy? So let me put the supplement up. I'll show you one supplement that I have that is a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor. Actually, I have 2 I can show you. This is my supplement shelf, by the way. This is the omega-3 supplement I was talking about. DE3. It has 240 milligrams or 2.4 grams of omega-3s, EPA and DHA, and this is in the triglyceride form, and that's supposed to be better absorbed by the body. It's supposed to be also great for skin health as well. So let me see. I can't find it right now, but it is saw palmetto, which you probably know about if you know about 5-alpha reductase inhibitors. Basically, that has shown in some head-to-head trials against something like finasteride, which is a prescription 5-alpha reductase inhibitor, to also reduce that enzyme to help control hair loss. So I used to use it, but I don't tend to use it anymore. I don't think it really agreed with me. I also got I broke down with the marketing and got the Nutrafol. I was getting some like marketing like ads because I was looking it up, and I was getting some ads on social media, and I got this. It's like a hair growth nutraceutical. It contains a bunch of like 5-alpha reductase inhibitors via plant-based botanicals, as well as like vitamins, zinc, and I haven't really taken this, so I don't know. I'm kind of scared to like, I take enough. So this is what it looks like, by the way. I'm gonna start taking it consistently, but I just have so many things in my routine. I need to figure out like how to rotate things efficiently. But yeah, I don't, long story short, I don't really take 5-alpha reductase inhibitors other than what's naturally present in my food, like pumpkin seeds, for instance. Katie, I have been taking, thank you guys for liking the stream. I really appreciate it, for hitting that like button. It really helps out the video. I'm seeing all these hearts come up and it makes me so happy to see. Thank you so much. Katie, you said you've been taking both collagen supplement and hyaluronic acid. Are you taking a collagen powder that has hyaluronic acid in it? Because I saw that Vital Proteins has a collagen powder that has hyaluronic acid in it. And I thought about buying that when I am done with the normal one. I do like their chocolate collagen powder though. Okay, so Katie, you've been taking it for 4 years and you never have dry skin anymore, not even in the winter, which is harsh in Sweden. Yeah, I bet. So you think it works. Awesome. I've heard so many good things about both collagen and hyaluronic acid supplements, because collagen in small studies show associations with increased skin hydration. So it may help to improve your hydration just with the collagen alone, but the hyaluronic acid too has also been shown to increase skin hydration as well. And the reason why I wanted to take it was because not only for like skin hydration, but also to see if it helped with, I don't know, hydrating my dry eyes. So I don't know. Chibi, have you ever faced discrimination? For example, rude comments, being sorry, I can't say that word right now. I didn't really, I went to sleep last night because I was awake for 24 hours coming from Italy back here to the States, and I went to bed at like 7 p.m. last night. I woke up at 3 a.m. and then I went back to sleep like 30 to 40 minutes later and slept until 5:30 a.m. So I'm just sort of like all over the place, still a little jet laggy. I think I need like another day or so to get back into place. Rude comments, not considered rude. So Chiba, have I ever experienced discrimination from looking young? I actually did go into a job once when I was in college, and someone thought I was like still in school, and they like said I couldn't apply or something, like still in like grade school. And so I wasn't like super serious about it anyway, so I left. So I was like, that's okay. And sometimes I do perceive other people as like not taking me like super seriously, but I honestly don't care, because all the people in my life that I care about, like family and friends, are in my life and know me. And so like I don't really have the mind to even notice anybody being rude. Like I don't really care if someone's rude. That's like their own energy. Via, hi, how do you stay motivated as an influencer while dealing with negative comments? In parentheses, if you get any. Yeah, Via, I do get negative comments all the time. Oh my gosh. Especially on TikTok. I feel like there's a lot of bots. Oh, Rain. Hey, Rain. Hey, Rachel. How's it going? Rachel, I'm so sorry that you came in here so early and I wasn't here. It was like 10 a.m. Eastern, because I said I was coming at 2, and then I accidentally scheduled it at 10. It was because when I scheduled it, I was in Italy and the time zones were like, I was 6 hours ahead and I didn't really know how I was scheduling things. I don't know, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do get negative comments, and it's the same type of thing. I don't really care. Like, people are gonna say what they're gonna say, and yeah, that's their own energy, that's their own karma. And I don't think they realize that when people comment, they're engaging with my content, and it just helps me. So I'm very grateful for all the comments I get, negative and positive. Elena, you have dry eye syndrome and take omega-3 for years, but they are never white. Elena, have you ever tried IPL, Intense Pulse Light? I've gotten on my face before for like rosacea. I've only done one session. I want to do some more. But IPL is supposed to help reduce the redness in the eyes by lowering inflammation and reducing the redness just in general. So have you ever tried IPL? Fab, hello, hey Fab, how's it going? Nice to see you. I'm a little bit behind on the comments. I'm sorry, I'm trying to answer all of them. Maybe I should scroll down. Your 3 supplement shelves too, Katie. Katie, do you have a workout routine? Yes, I will make a vlog on my workout routine, like my week-long workout routine, if you think that would be helpful. Stranger, what's my favorite anti-aging exercise? I love everything. So Stranger, I do have a video on anti-aging exercises. You might have seen it. It's like the top 5 anti-aging exercises. But I would say strength training, which I haven't really done a ton of, I want to get like more so into it, is amazing just because it helps with facial rejuvenation by lowering inflammatory markers in the body. And there's studies on this. Yoga also can be helpful for increasing endogenous antioxidants in the body, which may have anti-aging benefits for the skin. Martine, when did you start vitamin D3 supplementation? I've been doing it off and on for like 7 or 8 years, maybe longer, just because it's so important and I don't get on the sun. Rachel, you said, or Rain, I don't know if I should use your real name. Via says, how's Jacob doing? He's doing good. He's working in the garden right now. So he's like, oh, I should show you my garden. If you want to, should I go outside and show you my garden? We like planted a bunch of vegetables and things like that. I made a salad yesterday. You can see that my brain's still like trying to adjust to, I guess, the States. Rachel, you said I exfoliate with salicylic acid and glycolic acid. Is this good 3 times a week? Does it work for you? Does your skin like it? Or do you feel like your skin looks good when you exfoliate 3 times a week? If it does, then it's probably great. I don't tend to exfoliate with anything. I don't even use like acids, or I kind of stopped using tretinoin just because of my dry eyes. I'm kind of afraid to get it in there and mess with the meibomian gland. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really exfoliate. I think when I exfoliate, it's just like me washing my face every day, and that's gentle enough to like exfoliate what needs to be exfoliated, and everything else just sort of sloughs off naturally. And then when I do use tretinoin, that's a really powerful exfoliator. But yeah, Jacob's doing really good. He might be in on the stream later. Tony says, ever use Pond's products? No, I haven't, but maybe I should do a future review on that. Okay. Rain, you said, is there any heart risk for omega-3 supplements as well? I don't know. There was a study suggesting that high-dose omega-3 supplements in conjunction with daily aspirin use may not be great for the heart, but then there was another study saying that it is good for the heart. So I don't think there's a significant risk. If your doctor's recommending a high-dose omega-3 supplement, it's probably going to be a omega-3 supplement on the market that is within the healthy ranges of the omega-3s, like the maximum upper daily limit, I think. Upper daily limit, EDL, is that what it is? And so that's been studied to be safe long-term. And I think it's like, for omega-3s, I think it's like 3,000 maybe. And the one I take is 2,400. And that's just supplements. It doesn't include fish, I don't think. Fab, what is your opinion on oral resveratrol? You bought it and started seeing some negative videos and you're not sure if you stopped taking it. Fab, that is so crazy. I think we're on the same wavelength because I was just thinking about this today, and I'm gonna, oh, you know what I should do, Fab? I'm gonna do a full video. I need to write this down. I need to write all these ideas down. I'm gonna watch this video back, I think, because the live will be, you can watch the replay whenever the live ends. And so I'll try and watch this back and write down all the ideas. But I'm gonna do a video on this because, yes, I was actually reading a study today showing the effects of high-dose antioxidant supplements and how they can actually have adverse health effects. I'm not sure what you saw. Did you see a video from a doctor who talked about resveratrol? I can't remember what his name is. I follow him on YouTube, but he doesn't take resveratrol. He was talking about how the research just isn't there and like how some of it may have adverse effects or not great effects on the body. And I think it might partially be due in terms of the paper that I was reading today was regarding chronic stimulation of the NRF2 pathway via antioxidant supplementation. And that can have negative effects for, I think like neurological health and cardiovascular health. So that really made me think about things in a different way. And I need to do more research on it, but I will do a video on resveratrol and what my thoughts are. I'm probably going to anger people because usually there's always somebody, there's like 50% who, you know, watches my video and agrees and 50% who doesn't, but that's okay. That's okay. I think that we can all sort of like learn from each other. Hyaluronic acid separately, collagen separately. Oh, okay, Katie, got it. In EU, the brand Bulk has great products for both. Oh, okay, cool. The EU has like fantastic products, including sunscreens like the UV Immune by La Roche-Posay. Can you guys hear it in my voice with like, because I'm like getting over, it was like a 24-hour bug, and I was in Italy and I was like I was in bed, I was on my birthday and I was just like, ugh. and I was watching like an old movie from 1931, which like really comforts me. So Rain, you said, I think you're awesome and always love your live streams. Oh, thank you so much, Rain. I appreciate that. Hi, yay, new live stream. Yes, Man Prub. Oh, hey, Man Prub, how's it going? You were in my last live stream. I've been wanting to live stream this past week, but I just haven't been able to. Rain, it's okay, don't worry, Brandon. Thank you so much. Oh, well, I'm way behind you guys on comments. I'm gonna try and read as many comments as I can. Okay, Joan Crawford or Betty Davis, said Tony Rock. Yeah, you know, Joan Crawford was in movies at that time, 1931. She was in the silent era. But no, it was like some B movie from, like, I found on YouTube. So, but I love both Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. Even, you know, I don't really know what they were like in their personal lives, but I love both of them. Elena, you just bought Resveratrol for 6 months, and a week later saw that Resveratrol does not work so much actually. Yeah, I have never taken Resveratrol just because I haven't researched it or known what the effects are, and I don't really know if it does have benefits, as people say. Like David Sinclair, for instance, he's an anti-aging scientist. Is he at Harvard? Or he's in Boston, I think. And he talks a lot about Resveratrol, but I don't know. I don't really know I don't know how many human studies there are on Resveratrol. And we definitely don't have long-term human studies on its effects on like telomere length and like skin health and things like that, and like anti-aging. I don't know, we just don't know. So I would definitely want to see more data on that. There was a hype about Resveratrol. Yeah, I think David Sinclair started the hype because he consumes it a lot. I think he puts a powder in yogurt. I don't know. But there's a lot of supplements that I think are worth taking, but a lot that may not be. Like the chlorella, for instance. I am taking that just because it tends to be safe. You tend to have some nutrition, some benefits in terms of like human studies, but with the glycation aspect, there's some in vitro research suggesting that chlorella, which is an algae, may have anti-glycation benefits for the skin, but I think it was just in vitro, so it wasn't like in human skin, I don't think. So, you know, I don't necessarily recommend that to everybody, but it's something that I just take anyway, just because like, you know, there are some benefits, it's relatively safe, you don't necessarily need to worry about it. Ugh, I can't wait to be healthy. Chiba, oh, Spark, hey Spark, so 35. Katie, what do you think about Brian Johnson and his blueprint project? Katie, I have a video on my channel actually talking about my thoughts about Brian Johnson. So if you want to hear about that, you can watch the video. It's a long form video, it's not a short, so you can find it pretty easily. I didn't publish it that long ago. Brian Johnson's pretty cool, I think. He's doing a lot of like measurements of a lot. I think there's some things that he does that I don't think is worth it, basically because of what the science, like the research that he cites, I don't think is like super sound. Like IPL, for instance, I won't get into it here, but I talk about it in the long form video. He's monetized his blueprint, so he's an entrepreneur, so I don't have anything against that. I don't know. I talk more eloquently in the video that I posted on YouTube. Rain, you said it's okay, a bit dry, LOL. Glad you are here. Just moisturize with a great moisturizer. Are you talking to me or talking to someone else? What is your favorite SPF at the moment? It says Grant. I don't know if you saw, but I was in Europe. I'm gonna post this video in a couple of weeks about me like sunscreen hunting in Italy. But it's this one. It's the Anthelios UV Immune 400. I love this one because not only is the protection just out of this world for UVA, it contains Mexerol, which I think is a La Roche-Posay patented, I don't know, don't sue me, but I think it's a patented chemical filter, and it protects against the ultra long forms of UVA, which we don't, in the States, in the United States, we don't have a lot of great filters to protect against the ultra long form of UVA, which penetrates super, super deeply and leads to skin aging. So we're really missing out on that. The Mexerol, which is the patented chemical filter in this one, is fantastic at protecting against those long form UVA rays. And I also like the Elta MD tinted physical SPF 41. That's also really, really good. And I've been using that. I use that on my trip. CHIT, you said, do you include any grains? No, I try not to eat grains. I cut out grains and I went full complete paleo when I was in like 2010. And then I stuck to that for the most part up until now, but I'm a little bit more relaxed. Like when I was in Italy, I was eating bread with extra virgin olive oil to like reduce that glycemic index or the glycemic burden of the bread. So like when in Italy, you have to like have the pizza and the bread and everything like that. So, you know, I'm not like super strict or dogmatic about it, but you know, I do tend to cut out grains quite a bit. And I don't buy rice or bread or what's another one, pasta or anything like that. So, oh hey, Prosperina, you asked, is there anything other than invasive procedures that could help with sunken eyes that are not genetic? Sunken eyes that are not genetic? Non-invasive. Gosh, I don't know, to be honest, because I feel like that can be really hard. Other than gaining weight and getting filler, which I don't know about filler, to be honest. I know people do it and they're fine. You can say, Rachel, it's okay. Okay, Rain. Yeah, because there's not much you can do topically, like creams that you can add that unfortunately that can like help to improve like adaptogenesis. Is that the right word? Like fat growth in the under eyes. So there's not much you can do topically. I think there's a product by Neod, which is by The Ordinary. It's called Neod, and it's like in a slim tube and it's blue. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's like a gel and it's blue. And it has a ingredient called vetiver, which I think is like they say it's an upcycled ingredient from like the perfume industry. They cite research, or at least an in vitro study, that shows it increases adipogenesis, which is basically adipocytes, which are fat cells. It increases the fat cell growth and accumulation. And they suggest that applying that gel topically, and I think the gel was like $90 when I bought it like a couple years ago, 3 years ago. I think they have it in stock now. They go out of stock quickly. They say it's supposed to help with fat, like improving fat and plumpness in the skin and in the face. So you could try that. But other than filler and that product, which may or may not be helpful, I don't know. And just moisturizing, just make sure you're moisturizing because that can plump up the skin. Use a hyaluronic acid serum and then moisturize on top of it onto wet skin. Rachel, it's come back again, yes. Sully, yeah, I'm so grateful everybody's here, and I'm so happy that there's so many people here in the chat. So thank you guys for being here. And if you haven't already, if you can hit that like button, that really helps my video out a lot. And if you want to be subscribed, you can definitely subscribe. I have videos coming out pretty much every single day. So I would definitely love to have you here. I'd love to share this space with you. Isn't brown rice good, says Camille? Yeah, it has a little bit more fiber and a little bit more nutrients than white rice, but it's still pretty carby and it's still pretty high on the glycemic index. So I don't eat brown rice typically. If we order from like a Chinese restaurant, I'll get like steamed vegetables and like beef or something, and I will ask for brown rice, but I will often use cauliflower rice because it tends to be just more nutritious, has more vitamin C, things like that. Katie says the UV Immune 400 is the best sunscreen. Yes, I agree. You have the one for oily skin and it's amazing. Oh, you're 42, but people mistake you for 25. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I love it. Oh, I was saying that the chemical filter in here, I kind of got sidetracked. I was talking about the chemical filter, how amazing it is, but also the formulation. I just love the way it feels. It's like so buttery, soft and smooth. It's not matte, but it's not oily. It's not shiny. So Rachel, why are your Are you retracting your own comments? It's okay if you are. I'm just making sure that YouTube isn't blocking you for whatever reason. Emmy says it's good, but that one specifically burned your eyes. Are you talking about this one, Emmy? Did this one burn your eyes? So I've been with chemical sunscreens because, again, my eyes are dry. I have dry eyes. I've been trying to be very intentional about not putting it like directly under my eyes, like under my eyelid margins, like right here, because it gets in, because like chemical filters gets into my eyes, and I'm like crying basically for like 6 hours, and there's nothing I can do about it because it's in the eyeballs, so it's like nothing you can do about it. So I've been very intentional about not doing that and just letting my sunglasses be my UV filters. Or if I know I just need protection there, I will be very, very intentional, very gentle, very slow at dotting and applying underneath the eyes as close as I can get, but without touching the eyelid margin. And that's all I can really do without getting the chemical filters in my eyes. And I think that's a good tip for just anybody. Oh, Olena, you take spirulina. Do you like it? Let's see, I'm scrolling through. After laser on my face, the doctor told me to buy the physical one. Olena, did I miss something? I take it because it was not so greasy on me. Oh, you have the same sun protection in La Roche-Posay. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments, you guys. Rachel, thank you, I appreciate it. That's funny. Do you eat candy or sugary foods? No, but do you want to see all the chocolate I have? I'll show you all the chocolate I have. No, it was me. Oh, okay. Oh, it froze for you, okay. If the stream freezes, can you guys tell me, and then I will get off my Wi-Fi, because that could be the issue. Do you monitor your cholesterol, says Axelis? Do you eat meat frequently, and do you restrict saturated fat? Yes, I do get my cholesterol checked, and it is very good, which I'm very grateful for. I don't tend to avoid saturated fat because I don't believe saturated fat is as deadly or unhealthy as we were initially led to believe. I think that there's a lot of like nuances regarding dietary saturated fat, and I don't restrict saturated fat per se, but I don't really eat a lot of meat or I try not to, just because, I don't really enjoy it that much, and I don't know, there's a lot of advanced glycation end products in meat just because you have to cook it and things like that, but yeah, so I don't really worry about fat per se, and I do get a lot of fat in my diet. Amro, La Roche-Posay UV Immune SPF 40 is great for the eyes. Oh, SPF 50, I mean. Okay. The fluid one. I think I have the fluid one. I got this cream one. I also have the fluid one. The UV Immune one doesn't burn the eyes. It's so great, said Camille. Yes. I haven't experienced that. And I got as close as I could, but I didn't touch the actual eyelids. But I see some people like I think I've watched like Dr. Dre. You guys have watched Dr. Dre right here on YouTube. I've seen her like smother sunscreen like on her eyelids and like under her eyes. I'm like chemical sunscreen. I'm like, how are you doing that? And I see other people doing it too. I don't know. How do you do that? I guess I just have like super sensitive eyes. I don't know. I'm just a super sensitive human being, I think. Everything is sensitive. My emotions, my eyes, my skin, everything. Stan, our sunscreen king. Jacob, JB Trunsky. You just gave me, oh, thank you so much for the gift. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Okay, everybody, JB, I just hit that thing and I almost clicked report. Oh, I should add him as a moderator. So JB Trunsky, you guys, who just sent the $2, he is Jacob. He's my partner, so he's here right now, and he gave me a super on the live stream. He's our first super of this live stream. Thank you so much, you guys, or Jacob. So if you guys want to say hi to him, he's probably still in the chat. Oh, so I was going to show you my chocolate. Okay. Let me turn the camera around. So I don't really have good selections of chocolate right now, but because it's probably all like filled with lead. I have, oh, here's the collagen peptides that I'm using right now. Here is the organic cacao wafers by Navitas. Someone said that Navitas is high in lead or cadmium. I'm not sure about that. I need to really find a list that lists all of the lead content in all the chocolates because it's so hard to know for sure. But this is USDA organic. This is 100% unsweetened. I do eat this from time to time. In fact, I might eat some right now. Yes, hi Jacob. How's it going? No, you know what? I'm not gonna eat it because I don't want my teeth to be chocolatey. And then when I eat chocolate, I get chocolate on my lips. I'm like a little kid, and then I just like have chocolate everywhere. But cacao polyphenols have been shown to reduce and attenuate UV-induced damage on the skin and photoaging. It has also been shown in some studies to reverse or reduce fine lines and wrinkles and improve the texture, the firmness of the skin. That's so funny. Is Jacob commenting? Yeah, that is so cool. So yeah, oh, that's not all the chocolate I have. I also have been gifted some chocolate. I'm gonna make Jacob a moderator just in case he is in here. Add as moderator. Yeah, I'll add him as a moderator just in case he is in here. So I have a lot of chocolate that, oh, you know what? I didn't bring it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have to do a full video on all the chocolate that I have because it's in my suitcase in my closet and I don't wanna walk all the way over there. So I'll just show you the chocolate I have here. So the Lindt chocolate is not healthy in my opinion, but I do have high percentages of this because I was gifted this. And the reason why I say it's not healthy is because this probably has a lot of lead in it and it's processed with alkali. Do you see in the ingredient list where it says chocolate, cocoa powder processed with alkali? This is a way to make the chocolate richer and darker, and it cuts down a little bit on the antioxidants. So yeah, anyway, I do think it's still tasty. This is 100%, and I do eat 100% chocolate for those polyphenols, because you're still getting polyphenols, even though you are getting some heavy metals, I'm sure. Here's some Lily's chocolate, which I think is also, this is the white chocolate, so you're not getting the lead in this, I don't think. But this is good because it's sweetened with stevia, and it is sweet. They have dark chocolate and milk chocolate varieties as well. They sweeten it with stevia, erythritol, so you have no sugar, but you're still getting the sweetness. That's really nice. Somebody gifted this to me. This is 95% chocolate. I'm making my way through here. It's not my favorite, the Taza, but it is pretty good. 2 grams of chocolate, and this is also organic. And then I have Alter Eco. Someone in my last live was saying that this brand is high in lead, but this is the classic blackout. 85% is a little too light for me, but I tend to go like 90 or above. Rain, you sent me a super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. And you know what that does? That really brings your comment up to the forefront so I can actually see what you're saying, because I'm missing out on a lot of comments. Thank you. Do I need to use peptide ceramides as well? Cocoa powder is 100% cocoa, yes. Katie, love the Lindt chocolate as well. Katie, so do you like the Ghirardelli dark chocolate? I love the Ghirardelli chocolate. I think I like the Ghirardelli more than the Lindt. I think it's just like more velvety and smooth. Their 86% is good. Their 92% is really good. So I really love the Ghirardelli chocolate. Rachel, thank you so much for the super chat. That's so nice of you. So Rachel, you asked, do I need to use peptides, ceramides as well? I think it's helpful. Like if you're wanting to support the hydration of your skin, I think it's helpful to include a moisturizer that has ceramides in it. So like the Vanity Cream Daily Facial Moisturizer is fantastic in my opinion, because it contains like 5 or 6 ceramides. It's even higher than CeraVe, and it's cheaper, and it's just like a better like texture and like feel to me. And there's no niacinamide in the Vanity Cream products, which I find irritating. Peptides may help to support collagen synthesis and production in the skin. So I would definitely suggest using that. I use it every day. I use a serum that contains peptides and the moisturizer that contains ceramides. What about just plain cocoa powder? Cocoa powder is 100% cacao or cocoa. Yeah, so cocoa powder I also include in my diet I include about a tablespoon every single day of cocoa powder, pure cocoa powder, because I make hot chocolate. So I use 100% cocoa wafers, cacao wafers from Navita's Naturals, or Navita's. And I'll use maybe like 4 discs for those wafers. And then I'll also put a tablespoon of cocoa powder into the beverage, into the hot chocolate. And that gives me my serving of the day. So cocoa powder is also really, really high in antioxidants. Just make sure you're not getting, as I'm pointing at you, don't do this. The Hershey's dark chocolate cocoa powder, have you seen that? It's like a canister of the Hershey's cocoa powder. It says like dark chocolate and it has a red label on it, I think. Or dark cocoa powder, I think is what it says. Don't buy that because that's processed with the alkali that reduces those antioxidants and those polyphenols. Let me plug my phone in real quick. Do you guys prefer me doing the live stream vertical where it's like it fills your screen, or would you rather me do it horizontal? I think doing a live horizontal is better for like playback. If you want to play it back on your TV, then you can like fill the TV, whereas this won't fill the TV if people are watching that. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone's comments. Speaking of saturated fats, what's your opinion on coconut oil? Well, let me tell you. So I'm not gonna walk over there, but I'm gonna show you. 1 second. So these are the coconut oils that I have. This is 365 organic from Whole Foods. This is the refined coconut oil. This is the unrefined coconut oil. So I use both. I used to use these liberally, and now I use them somewhat sparingly because I don't really see an opportunity to use them except for like maybe in green smoothies where I will use the unrefined. It doesn't necessarily matter if it's refined or unrefined. The refined has no coconut taste at all, like 0 coconut taste. You're still getting the benefits in terms of the medium chain triglycerides and the I think is it lauric acid, has some brain health benefits. So I do incorporate it into my diet occasionally. Like in a green smoothie, I'll use like a teaspoon or half a tablespoon in my smoothie for those MCTs, the lauric acid. So you know, I think it is a healthier saturated fat. I think plant-based foods that have saturated fats in them are healthier than meats overall, just because you're not getting that glycation, those glycated end products that you get in meat. What do you think of Vanita Rattan? Dr. V says, hello, Mr. Gold. I have never heard of Dr. V. Or maybe I have and I just don't remember it right now. Oh no, I have an eyelash in my eye. Help. I prefer it vertical, but anything is good. It's like Camille. Okay. What are foods you avoid besides sugar and carbs? Oh, Rain, you said what you got planned for tonight. I love live stream, whatever way you want. You know what? I love talking just about anything on live stream, including things that aren't related to anti-aging. So if you guys want to ask me other questions too that aren't related to anti-aging, but I definitely want to get to your comments definitely about anti-aging and health and things like that. Camille, what are the foods you avoid besides sugar and carbs? So, you know, I avoid high carb foods. And I avoid eating high carb foods every single day. So like, for instance, I eat sweet potatoes. Okay, so I talk about sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, but they are pretty carby. They are somewhat high in natural sugar, but they are a rich source of vitamin A, beta carotene. Your body still has to convert it to an active form that it can use, but is this lighting better right here? Jessica, you like the vertical as well? Yeah, your body has to convert it anyway, but like, I don't eat those regularly just because they are carby. So I avoid high carb foods, rice, grains, sugar, things like that. What other foods do I avoid? I don't know. I think that's about it. Grains and sugar. I think that's pretty much it. I don't eat like super hot, like fish that are super high in mercury, like swordfish, or I do eat tuna occasionally though. That's kind of high in mercury. Alina, you said what you heard in a podcast that spirulina makes you sensitive to good red lights, like in red light mask panels. Oh, interesting. So I just did my red light therapy mask this morning. I wonder where they got that research. I haven't seen that. Like, I haven't seen a study on that. So I don't see how that, like, does it make you sensitive to red light in a good way? Like, it helps you to absorb the light through your mitochondria more efficiently? Because red light therapy, I have my mask downstairs, so I can't show you. I could go downstairs and show you. Red light, the anti-aging benefits rely on photobiomodulation, a process called photobiomodulation. And it's where your cells absorb the red light in your skin, and it absorbs into the mitochondria, which is like the powerhouse of the cell. And that activates ATP. What does that stand for? Adenosine triphosphate? I'm trying to remember back to my like science classes. And that is the collagen synthesis, skin hydration relies on that ATP, that energy. So activating it through red light may be really helpful for anti-aging. So I've been using it lately. There's also some studies suggesting that red light may help with dry eyes. So I've been using that too for dry eyes. So just like overall rejuvenation, facial rejuvenation, I think red light is super, super helpful. That's not what you said or asked, but I don't know if anyone watched it, but I have a red light therapy video that I just posted, I think last week maybe, and I talk more about red light there, and I show you the devices that I used. Rachel, you said, I'm just gonna say Rachel, sorry. You said you use coconut oil under your eyes. Oh, awesome, and in food. You like simple Nivea, L'Oreal products, nothing too expensive. Yeah, you don't need to buy anything expensive, definitely. You know, everything that I talk about on my channel, I think is pretty reasonable. Aside from some things like, I don't know, the air filtration system that I use in my house, which, you know, a lot of the things that I use that are like pricey, that are like $500 or more, I have not bought. They were gifted to me. So, and I always make that clear, except for the eye restore. So have you guys seen the eye restore, which is like supposed to be good for hair growth? I use it for prevention and for like boosting up hair growth. It also relies on that photobiomodulation through a red light therapy and low level low level light therapy through lasers. I bought that, and I think that was like $900 or something, maybe even more. So I bought that with my own money, and I hardly use it. Isn't that crazy? So stupid. Stranger says, have you ever followed a ketogenic diet? No, I haven't. I thought about doing a video where I follow a ketogenic diet for a week. Like, I followed a ketogenic diet for a week. Here's what I learned. That would be the title, basically. I think that might be a good video. Do you think that would be a good video? I want to do more like, I did this for a week, or I did this for 30 days. So I don't know, if you have any suggestions on videos like that, like you want me to do something for a week or for 30 days, let me know. I'm working on developing a video where I walked 10,000 steps for 30 days. I thought about doing 20,000 because I could probably reach that, but I don't want to be out in the UV that much. And there's other exercise that I want to do every day, and I don't want to just be walking all day. And I also have things to do, so can't do that. But I can reach 20,000 steps. If you go to Disney World, if you've ever been to Disney World and you're there the whole day, you reach 20,000 steps and more. It's crazy. But I'm gonna do that for 30 days, the 10,000 steps. Rose asks, do you only sleep on your back? Some people say sleeping on your side gives you wrinkles. Yeah, so Rose, I think the theory is, one, if you're sleeping on your side and you're sleeping on a cotton pillowcase, the cotton strips out the moisture from your skin and makes your skin more dry, which is associated with the appearance of more pronounced wrinkles and lines in your face. So that's number one. Number two, people say that it's like just rough on your skin, and it like the pillowcase, or when you're moving, the skin like stretches your skin. The pillowcase stretches your skin and causes wrinkles. That's also one reason why I never rest my face in my hands, because I see people do that. They're like resting their face in their hands and they're stretching out the skin on their face. No, don't do that. So I never do that either. Yeah, I trained myself to sleep on my back maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. And it took me like not being able to sleep one night to do that because I was exhausted. I was exhausted the next night that I was able to fall asleep on my back. So it takes work to train yourself. And I think it has benefits, but I have since switched to a silk pillowcase and a copper infused silk pillowcase that is supposed to be gentler on your skin. And so I've been sleeping more so on my side. So I don't know. I sometimes I sleep on my back. It just depends on the night and how I'm feeling. Oh, red light gives you a headache, Rachel? Elena says, yes, it's like a booster for red light. So did you say spirulina? Elena, spirulina is like a booster for red light for mitochondrial profit. Wow. Also, vitamin B2 works like this. Are you really? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll have to pick up some spirulina because I also know that it has other benefits as well. Sometimes I talk really fast that I like trip over my words. I need to work on slowing down. Bree asks curcumin before or after meals. I would do it during meal. I do it during meals because the fat in your meals helps with the absorption of the curcumin. So, and I don't do it every day, but I do it, you know. I'm running out on my curcumin supplement, so I need to get some more. Other B vitamin, the one that is used like a yellow pigment in food. Oh, okay, Elena, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember which one that is. Yellow pigment? I can't remember which one that is. It might be B2. Do you believe that you could live like this anti-aging lifestyle without or with limited animal products, said Trinity? So Trinity, yes, I think you could. I don't necessarily know if without animal products just because there are animal products like egg yolks and liver, which I don't eat liver really, but I thought about buying some and trying to incorporate it into food that are rich in animal-based vitamin A, carotenoids like retinol, lutein, zeaxanthin. These are all carotenoids that have anti-aging benefits for the skin and protecting the skin against UV. And plant-based carotenoids, plant-based vitamin A's are harder to convert to an active form that your body can use. Like carrots are high in beta carotene, which is a carotenoid, for instance. But your body has to convert that. And typically your body can do that, and barring any sort of like mutation in like the BCO1 gene, I think it's like a BCO1 mutation, I think that's what it is, inhibits a person's ability to convert plant-based vitamin A carotenoids into an active form that your body can utilize. But typically I think it's really important to have a diverse selection of foods, including both plant-based, mostly plant-based foods, as well as animal-based foods, so you can have just sort of like a better diversity of nutrients that your body can use and utilize, and you're giving your body just a better chance at increasing its potential for protection and health. And that's why I think it's really weird or strange when people are commenting on like a video that I make and they say, we've only evolved to eat carnivore and you can only eat carnivore and that's all you can eat. And then other people say, no, you can only eat vegan. That's what we are made to eat. And I think it's really weird to be so dogmatic. I think that you can have a diversity of foods in your diet. And you could just do whatever you want because people are going to do whatever they want. Me personally, I do a mix of both because I think that they're both important. But yeah, I think you can do it in a vegan way. I think that but you have to make sure that you're getting your B12 obviously, and also your omega-3s, and you can do that not by chia seeds or flax seeds because your body doesn't use that as efficiently, but by algae. So an algae omega-3 supplement contains DHA and EPA, which your body doesn't have to convert that ALA from plant-based sources to actually do something. Hopefully that makes sense. That wasn't super coherent, so I'm sorry. Bree said, where's the video of castor oil? I can't find it. Bree, did you ask me about that video earlier? I still haven't done it yet. I need to actually get it, so I need to get the oil to do it, but I will do a video where I do a week using castor oil as my moisturizer. I will do that video for you. Katie says, funny you mentioned the walking. I'm currently on my walking pad getting your 15,000 steps for today. Oh my gosh. Katie, are you walking outside? I just got back from a walk outside and it was so nice. It was so warm and lovely. Oh, hey, lover Roblox. How's it going? Say my name. Lover Roblox 321. Were you wanting me to say your name or something? Okay. There you go. Thank you for joining. I'm way behind on the comments. Okay, Rachel, what tips would you give for the youth factor, the best tips of all time? Oh, Rachel, if you follow me on TikTok, I just posted a really important anti-aging tip. So check me out on TikTok. I think my username is Brandon Skincare, all one word, if someone wants to put that in the chat. But I just posted a really important anti-aging tip, in my opinion. Okay, Camille, you asked, do I take vitamin D3 and K2? You think you need it? No, I take vitamin D3, but I get my K2 through my plant-based sources like spinach, broccoli. The leafy greens contain a significant source of K2. Did you know that okra contains a lot of K2? It's crazy. So like D3, if anyone doesn't know, vitamin D3 is the active form that your body uses. K2 is a vitamin from leafy greens, things like that. They both work together in synergy to improve the appropriate regulation of calcium in the bones and out of like the arteries, so it doesn't like oxidize and or calcify and harden and lead to atherosclerosis and things like that. So yeah, having D3 and K2 in your diet every day is important for maintaining that balance of calcium. Okay. How many times do you eat eggs, said Martine. Rain, you're an omnivore. How many times do you eat eggs? Oh gosh, I don't count it. I just eat it whenever I feel like it. I thought about eating some today, but I would say when I eat eggs, I'll eat 2 in a day, and it's probably like maybe 2 to 3 times a week, I would say. Yeah. Oh, Morgan, you making a video taking a biological age test would be very interesting. I agree. That would be really cool. I should do that. You know what? I need to find. Are you talking about the test that you can do at home? Like you mail it in? I could probably do that pretty easily, actually. Because I was thinking I needed to find like a place I had to go to. They like draw labs and things like that, which it's a lot of work. I don't know. It's hard to leave my house sometimes because I love the comfort of my home. Oh my gosh, my voice is kind of like coming in and out. If it's become blue, then it makes that good stuff with red light and body, says Olena. Oh, sorry, you had a message about that. Yeah, they told how to check if spirulina is good. Put spirulina dissolved in water under the sunlight and it should become bluish. I wonder, Elena, do you have a brand that you use of spirulina that you like and that turns blue under sunlight? I wonder if there's like a brand that people know is like really good for spirulina. Kitty Claus, you said, what is the best exercise for anti-aging? I'm thinking of becoming a hybrid athlete. Oh, cool. I'm just wondering if that's the right move for anti-aging. So, what's a hybrid athlete? I've never heard of that. I said, oh, cool, like I knew what that was, but maybe that's actually a thing and I don't really know. Thank you guys for hitting that like button I'm seeing all these hearts come up and it makes my heart come up. So I'm very grateful for that. I think it helps out my video. I think it tells YouTube to send more people to my video. Yeah, so exercise is something that I think is really interesting because over exercising, which it depends on the individual, what that means, what that definition means. And I think that when you are taxing your body to a significant degree, exercise increases oxidation. It increases oxidative stress and some free radicals. But there is some research suggesting that runners, like long distance runners and people who run for like a living, they over time sort of evolve. Their body starts to attenuate that oxidative damage and that free radical damage, and their antioxidant defense system increases. Whether or not that's true for the long term, we can't say necessarily because we don't have a lot of long-term data on that. But it is true that exercise does increase oxidative damage and free radical damage. But it's still important because it has anti-aging benefits in terms of regulating insulin sensitivity, regulating glucose and metabolism. And it's fantastic for heart health and for so many benefits, for mood and things like that. So I think it's really, really important. But what I would love to know if a hybrid athlete is something specific, or because that would give me more information, I think. Sully says, do a fit check 360. Okay. Just for you, Sully, because you're a regular on this live stream. This is what I'm wearing. Oh, the lighting's not great. Okay, let me do this right here. This is what I'm wearing today. 360. I've had this. I got this at Top Man, I think. Wait, is that what it says? Top Man, yeah. Like 8 years ago, maybe. And then I got these cargo pants at, you probably see me wear these cargo pants a lot. I got this at American Eagle, I think. And these shoes are On Clouds. So I was wearing UPF 50 clothes. I was wearing UPF 50 clothes earlier, and then I changed for the live. Oh, Katie, thank you so much. Yeah, I love the house too. We're doing some work on it right now. We've stained the floors, and we've gotten new like light fixtures and things like that. Like got these in the kitchen and got some new light fixtures over there. And we're getting our, like we're doing some work on it. So it's not, like, that's probably why it sounds so echoey, because there's like not much furniture in here right now, because we're like waiting on that. I think it comes in Friday. But thank you so much for the compliment on the house. I appreciate that. Okay, so Kitty says, a hybrid athlete is a combination of like, in the morning you'll wake up and run for an hour and a half. Oh, wow. That's longer than I would ever do. But I admire you for doing that. Later on the day, having a muscle workout, okay? Getting around 20,000 steps in a day, wow. So like a lot of cardio, but building muscle. Oh, okay, so you're building muscle as well. Okay, perfect. But you're worried about continuous running over time will cause your face to sag. Yeah. Is this true, and should I switch to different forms of cardio? You know, running can be healthy, but I personally don't run because I'm concerned about its effects on the joints over time, like the knees and just anything. Like the joints over time can just like be, I feel like it could deteriorate. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but like for me, I just don't run because of that. And also I think it's kind of hard on the body in that regard. Runner's face, I think has a lot to do with people being outside and not using sun protection. Because people will be outside running for an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes, which is crazy to me. And they either won't put on sunscreen, or they won't put enough, they'll sweat it off. So if you're like sweating it off, you're not getting protection. So that's something also that you have to think about, is getting maybe like a mattifying sunscreen and wearing a hat, if you can handle a hat on your head while running, making sure that, you know, you're staying dry and you're reapplying your sunscreen is important. I wonder though about if all the exercise would increase free radical or oxidative damage. I'm gonna have to do a video on over-exercising. I think that's a good idea for a topic. But I would say that exercising and what you're doing and building muscle is healthy. Are you doing it every single day? Connor says, are you building muscle? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to. Everyone asks. I'm trying to, I am. I have like protein powders, and I'm also doing some lifting and stuff like that. Cycling is way better than running for longevity. It is gentler on the joints. Indoor cause UVA and sunscreen sweats and rubs off too much. Yeah, more gain. I think that's the biggest issue. Kitty, I would say, I wouldn't change what you're doing necessarily. I would just make sure you're, you know, doing sun protection and eating a healthy diet, you know, making sure you're getting enough energy, obviously. Oh, Kitty, that's the other thing. People who are exercising a lot can tend to lose weight. And I think that that's also what contributes to a runner's face, like the sagging of the face, is because people will lose volume in their face because they start to lose fat, because exercise burns fat. So just making sure you're replenishing your energy requirements is key, and making sure you're doing it in a healthy way, that you're getting enough antioxidants, because those antioxidants may help to counteract any oxidative damage that you may be experiencing from the exercise itself, from the sun, from the pollutants you may be exposed to if you're outside. Hopefully that helps. So I would say, if you enjoy being a hybrid athlete, I can't remember if you said that you're doing it now or if you want to do it. I would say if you're going to do it and you want to go for it, great. Just make sure, again, sun protection, antioxidant rich diet, and replenishing your energy, replenishing your calories, so that you are not losing weight, unless that's something that someone needs to do, obviously. You like the diesel protein powder? So Connor, let me show you what I got recently. I got this. This is grass-fed. This is grass-fed whey protein powder. It's 0 sugar. It's very minimal ingredients. Grass-fed, like I said. And whey protein powder may help to increase growth hormone. I think this has 28 grams of protein, yeah. And it tastes like chocolate. It's delicious. It's sweetened with stevia. Stevia, which is like a plant-based sweetener, and there's no sugar. It's fantastic. Some people can break out with whey protein, so like they can develop pimples. I haven't experienced that, just because it increases not only growth hormone, but IGF-1, insulin growth factor 1, which is a hormone that's essential for like insulin sensitivity, energy, and metabolism, but may also be implicated in acne. Kitty, the 7 toner method? I've never heard of that, and I feel bad. I feel weird for not hearing about that. What is the 7 toner method? I meant to look that up. You guys are giving me so many good suggestions for videos and for things to research. Next time I do a live, I really need to write all this down. The problem is with losing weight and volume is losing it too fast, though, right? Yeah, Camille. I think that's a really big issue. And that's one reason why I'm trying to like build more muscle and gain weight and things like that, because I think it can be very helpful in just like overall appearance and like the youthfulness of the skin. I think that's really important. And just over time, like as time progresses, making sure that you are not only maintaining muscle and maintaining weight, but also building muscle, because that's really important for just longevity over time. And that's something that I really need to work on. Everybody has something that they're working on, Beef gelatin, SS, what are your thoughts on beef gelatin? So beef gelatin is high in protein, so amino acids, building blocks of protein, may be helpful for supporting collagen synthesis or collagen in the skin, but it isn't collagen per se. It's not collagen peptides per se, and it doesn't contain the same amount of collagen amino acids that are necessary for supporting collagen. Like, collagen is made up of the amino acids proline, isoproline, and glycine. And if you look at a collagen powder supplement, which I have in my pantry as well, I use that as a protein powder as well, that contains a high amount of those amino acids, those 3 amino acids that I just mentioned. And so having that may be really helpful. Hey, Kevo Mick, how's it going? Oh, Rachel, climbing exercise, love climbing exercise. That really gets my heart rate up. Zumba, I've never done Zumba, but I remember you telling me about it. I love yoga too. Tai Chi, weights, cardio. You like a mix of that? Awesome. Yeah, it's really good to have just like a diversity. I was talking about like a diversity in your food choices, so you can have sort of like more that your body can work with, but also in your exercise as well. So I think that's really important. SS, do you think volume loss can be fixed? It's very hard, but any tips? No, like other than gaining weight in a healthy way, in a healthy manner, which can be challenging to do. It's hard for me to do because I eat healthy and I don't like exercise a ton, but I think other than gaining weight, there's not a lot you can do. And aside from filler, there's not a lot you can do. And I don't even know if I just wonder if gaining weight, because I don't know where the fat is distributed. I don't know if it's distributed like everywhere or in certain places. I think it depends on the individual. Do you know what I mean? I used to be super phobic of of fat, dietary fat in particular. So I was, I'm very grateful that I've come to a place where I've embraced it in my diet, and there's so many healthy fats available for beauty, for anti-aging. It depends on the person. Yes, Camille. She explains it so well, said Kitty. 7 toner method. Who explains what so well? Is it the 7 toner method? Are you talking about me? Oh, hi. So Kevo Mick, you're a subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you guys haven't subscribed and you want to join this anti-aging community, I would love to have you here. So please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well on this video. I appreciate it a lot. I see all these like hearts coming up, and it's so nice to see. It makes me happy. Yeah, more gain. Muscle is important, especially if you want to fight AGEs, advanced glycation end products. Yep, I think I talked about that in my videos, yeah. It's getting harder for everybody to process sugar and be insulin sensitive without enough muscle. Exactly, more gain. That's why I'm trying to build more muscle, is because I want to ensure, over time, that insulin sensitivity and utilizing glucose. Because when your body doesn't utilize glucose efficiently, if you're not exercising, if you're eating a diet that's high in carbs, the cells, insulin is on your cells, and your cells has to be, sorry, that's not what I meant to say. Insulin receptors are on your cells, and they need to be sensitive to insulin, which is produced by the pancreas, I think. And in order to take in glucose, that transports glucose into the cell so you can utilize it for energy. And for your brain as well, for a healthy brain, for healthy brain metabolism, you need that insulin sensitivity. Because this is the preferred energy source of the cell. But if you aren't sensitive to insulin and you're not utilizing glucose, especially over time, you can have glucose forming AGEs, those advanced glycation end products in your body, and attacking proteins, lipids, and something else. But like protein like collagen, for instance, is crazy. It's crazy. So you really making sure that you're maintaining insulin sensitivity, that is key for not only anti-aging in terms of like the skin, but also just like longevity. It's really important. That's why I don't eat grains. That's why I don't eat sugar, because I want to just sort of like cut out all the things that exacerbate that insulin sensitivity. Kevo Mix says, I have a bully beating me in subs, but you're winning. I have 38. He has 25. Oh, wait. Oh, do you have a channel? Here's Jacob. People were saying hi, Jacob. Oh. Did you see that?
Hi.
When you came in and you sent me that $2 super chat.
I didn't stay for very long because I'm resting.
Oh, okay. Well, I made you a moderator.
Now you know how to make me a moderator.
People were saying hi to you.
Hi, everyone.
So people ask if Jacob follows the anti-aging lifestyle. He does not. But it doesn't really cause any sort of like discord or anything. Corn Dog, question. You have a question. Ask your question. I would love to have your question. So Kevo Mick, do you have a YouTube channel? You have 38 subscribers. Awesome. What kind of channel do you have? Is it true that intermittent fasting, not eating for hours, is anti-aging? Bree, I need to make that video. I have a video coming out on that I have not made yet, but I will try and get that made sometime this summer. Maybe in June, because a lot of people ask me that. In short, yes. Oh, you have a Roblox channel. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people who do Roblox YouTube. I don't know them, but I know of people who like do gaming channels, things like that, and they really like it. So you should do some live, if you can. You should do like where you're doing Roblox or like gaming or anything. Is Roblox a game? I'm sorry, I don't know. You should do that live, because I think that can really help your channel, and you can have like long form content that you don't have to edit. So yeah, that could really help. I need to stop saying I say that all the time. Intermittent fasting. So Brie, long story short, TLDR. Intermittent fasting, I do that. And I haven't done it in a while, just because like whenever I get up in the morning, for some reason lately I've been like super hungry, and I've been trying to gain weight and muscle. So I'm trying not to like cut back on my calories or how much I'm eating. But I have been doing that for the past like, since maybe 2012 or maybe for the past 10 years, let's say. So my intermittent fasting, I've done a 24-hour fast once and it was very successful. But I would say that my intermittent fasting is usually like 16 to 18 hours of no eating. And I don't recommend this necessarily to anyone, but it's just what I did. And it was just me like stopping at dinner and then skipping breakfast because I generally wasn't hungry for breakfast. And then I would just go until lunch and then I would have lunch and dinner. And that was my intermittent fasting. Because intermittent fasting, IF, may increase growth hormone, may increase testosterone, which is great for, testosterone in guys, which can be very helpful for a variety of things, especially as time goes on. So it has some anti-aging benefits in that regard. There's some research suggesting that calorie restriction as well as fasting can help with protecting telomere length as well as improving longevity. So it may have anti-aging benefits in that regard. But right now I'm really trying to improve the caloric intake of my diet. Oh, yeah, Kevo, definitely. Tell me the story. I'm sorry that happened. Sorry, wait, hold on. Corn dog, you asked me a question. I don't know what that is, so I can't give you an opinion on that. Rose, you said the 7-toner method. I need to take a drink. Hold on. Yeah. So good. So the 7-toner method just means that you apply the same toner 7 times during one routine, and people claim it gave them glowing skin. Huh. Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool. How do you do it 7 times though? Because like I have hydrating toners. I don't use toners that strip moisture from the skin. I have like Korean hydrating toners that are in like a spray bottle, and I'll spray it like several times on my face just to like cover, it's okay. Just to cover, he's not opening a soda, by the way. He's opening a Poppy. Is that a probiotic soda?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And I think it's lower in sugar than regular soda. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I spray toner like a few times on my face, and it's probably like 4 times or so. Like, do you just spray it 7 times, or what constitutes 1 time, I wonder? Or if you put it on like a pad, I don't know. Oh, grape seeds. Rachel, you said grape seeds. What do I think of them? I've never taken grape seeds, but I know it's high in antioxidants. K2 and D3 gave you really bad cramps? Oh no, I'm sorry. I would get your K2, I get my K2 through the diet, so I don't supplement with it. And D3, I just take some drops. Oh, I don't have them. I was gonna show them to you, but they're in my suitcase still. I have not unpacked. All I've done, so I got back from Italy yesterday, and you can probably tell that in my voice, it's not that great right now. It's not that strong. And yeah, my sleeping schedule is kind of off right now. I'm still like jet laggy, and you probably can see it right now. I probably look a little tired, and my brain's not working. Like, what was I saying? I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, let's just move on. Yeah, I have not unpacked is what I was saying. So I have not unpacked other than taking out clothes and doing the wash, like washing the clothes. Butterfly, advice for those with a sugar addiction. Oh my gosh. So, I need to stretch. I need to do some yoga. So sugar addiction, that's hard because I've never been addicted to sugar. So I can't speak from experience. But what I can say, oh gosh, did you guys see any? Okay. What I can say is what I did when I cut out sugar from my diet, back in 2010, I went completely paleo, and I cut out grains, I cut out sugar, and I stopped eating a lot of like fruits because they were high in sugar. And what I did is I just switched to like sugar-free processed foods like chocolate or candy or things that were sweetened with stevia and sugar alcohols. And that gave me the sweet taste without the sugar, okay? And then I slowly reduced my consumption of those because any like sweet taste, we've evolved to taste something sweet. We have receptors in our tongue and we taste something sweet. And for that, our insulin rises. The thought is because like when we were hunters and gatherers, if we came across a wild blueberry bush, or not blueberry, but a wild berry, like fruit bush or fruit, we would eat it really fast and we'd eat it all up so that our insulin could rise and we could gain weight, store fat so that we could survive because we didn't come across sugar or like refined, or like, you know, sugary foods that often. And we've evolved to our tongues tasting something sweet like stevia and our insulin rising. Even though there's no carbs or no sugar, our insulin still rises. So even if you use something that's sweetened with stevia, for instance, like, I don't know, any food, like, or any processed food, like a vitamin water, a zero sugar vitamin water, sweetened with stevia, it can increase your insulin levels. And if you don't have any carbs along with it, you're just increasing your insulin levels. Over time, the insulin receptors on your cells become less and less sensitive to insulin, and therefore you're not able to utilize that glucose as efficiently. So this is why I think it's really important to not only reduce your sugar, but also to, you know, you can replace it with stevia sweetened things, but to reduce your sweet foods as well. You know, reduce those as much as you can feasibly. You know, obviously being enjoying yourself and enjoying things, but, you know, not going crazy. I hope that helps about the sugar addiction butterfly. I'm sorry if I can't be more helpful because I don't think there's anything else you can do other than like just making intentional choices, you know, switching things out and then reducing from there. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. And if it's like truly a psychological thing, you know, I guess there's therapy. You could try hypnosis, hypnotherapy, something like that, may be helpful. I think those can be very helpful. Oh, hi. Is it Julia? Is that how you say your name? Spelled with a G. Hi, Brandon. Do you follow any other anti-aging content creators that you would recommend? You know, I do subscribe to Brian Johnson's YouTube. I don't watch a lot of his videos, but I subscribe to his videos just in case there's something new I want to learn. And Ben Greenfield, he is a podcaster. He's a health guru. He talks a lot about anti-aging stuff. He has podcast episodes coming out like twice a week. I need to get back into my podcast game because I have a podcast on my YouTube channel here, and I also have it on like Apple Podcast. If you want to subscribe there, I have like maybe at least one, if not two episodes uploaded. I need to start doing my podcast again. But he does a lot of podcasts. He talks a lot about anti-aging, and he really dives into the science, and it's so fascinating. So Ben Greenfield is his name. Ben Greenfield. I watch Dr. Dre sometimes. I mean, I subscribe to her. I don't watch a ton of her videos, but I do like her videos. She talks a lot about like anti-aging from a skincare perspective. There's a doctor I watch that I subscribe to that I watch sometimes on YouTube, but I don't remember his name. And I can't go on the YouTube app right now, so I'll have to look. Oh, are there any anti-aging content creators that you guys watch that you like? If so, put it in the chat because I would love to do more. I'd love to watch more of those videos. Sully says make more roleplay vids. Oh, I should, but for my ASMR channel. So for those who don't know, I have an ASMR channel. It's what is it? Oh, it's the letter B, M-A-Y, ASMR. So if you're into ASMR, follow me on there. I'm like slowly doing things on there because I really don't have a lot of time to devote to that, but I want to, you know, get back into the swing of things and start posting videos again every other day on that channel because it's pretty easy to do. And I do have a roleplay video that I'm going to do soon. I just don't know when. Apostilla says no, La Roche-Posay is available in Latin America too. I know. Oh yeah, it's only available in Europe, says Katie. Yeah, it is only available in Europe. I got, I think 7 boxes of not just this one, but like the fluid ones. I went to a Pharmacia is it Pharmacia or Pharmacia in Florence? I went to 2 because one of them only had one of these available, and then the second one only had one of these, and I talked to the person who was working there, and she got me one from the like display window, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. and she actually gave me a discount. She gave me a 5% discount on the order, and I got them for my birthday, which I was very happy about. But what was I saying? Oh, she told me I should use the oil control one because my skin looked like more oily, I guess. I don't know. I think it probably looked oily because that night before I slugged with Vaseline. Yeah, so in Italy. Rose said, when you posted that you stocked up on the La Roche-Posay sunscreen in Italy, I was a bit confused. Can you not buy it in America? I'm German. Oh yeah, people already answered your question. Yeah, you can't buy it in America. I think there's websites like Care to Beauty, which I tried to get on today, but wasn't working. And there's another website that I think you can order them through those websites and they come from France or some country in Europe. So maybe that might be a way of doing it, but you can also find it on, I think, walmart.com, which I've never done it. Sorry, I was just reading a comment. I've never done that because it's like through a third party and I don't want to buy something through a third party. I want to buy something from like a pharmacy or like from the actual company online, you know what I mean? Bree said, aren't you mad when people say you look 12? No, I'm not mad. No, I mean, yeah, I guess I just don't get mad. Like, I don't care. Even if people say like rude things, I don't really care, to be honest. Because they don't realize that they're engaging with my content, which actually helps me. It's actually good for me. So I'm very grateful for any comments, to be honest. And also, if people are going to be rude, people are going to be rude. And that's just how it is. I am thinking about saying my age in my videos more so, like, from now on, just so I can like get out ahead of it. And I think that would also probably help me and help my videos. But yeah. Oh, Katie, Jennifer Myers. Katie, thank you. Brad Stanfield. Yes. So Jennifer Myers, I also watch. I love Jennifer Myers here on YouTube. Brad Stanfield, I subscribe to him. That was a doctor I was talking about that I couldn't remember his name. I watch his videos occasionally. Life and DIY. Claudia Glows for skincare. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll have to check those two out. But Jennifer Myers, I love Jennifer Myers and Brad Stanfield. Yeah, he's great at looking at the science and studies and things like that. Julia, you're actually from Florence originally. Oh, Julia, where do you live now? Will you post a video about your time there? Yeah, so Julia, I vlogged while I was in Italy. I flew into Florence and I was there for a night, and then we went to Castiglione del Bosco, I think is what it's called. It's like a small medieval town that they turned into a resort. It's called Rosewood Resort at Castiglione del Bosco. It's like, I think it's like a 45-minute drive outside of Siena. And then we went to Siena and did like a tour there. I've already been to these cities, but it was fun to go back. And then we went back to Florence after the resort and we did like, we saw David, obviously. That was my second time seeing the David statue and going into that museum and walking around. And that's where I got the sunscreens. It was fun. It was fun to be back in Italy. I really loved it. I really love being outside of the cities in Europe. I like being in the small isolated towns and villages. I think that's so fun. This lighting is not good, you guys. I'm gonna turn this way. Give me 1 second. Let me see if this is better. Hi, is that better? I still look sleepy because I think I'm still like jet laggy. But anyway, Julia, what I was saying is I vlogged in Italy, and I will post that vlog. But I got sick on the 21st, which was my birthday, and May 21st, which was like just this past Tuesday. And it was like a 24-hour thing, and my vlogging went like from here to like basically nothing. So I got a lot of B-roll, and I'm gonna have to be creative with that B-roll. I'm gonna have to do some like voiceovers or something, but I will definitely post a vlog about it, and I'm gonna try and put like an anti-aging angle to it if I can. So, Helene, what are your thoughts on fasting and longevity and anti-aging? Somebody asked about intermittent fasting earlier. I don't know if it was Bree or Elena. I can't remember which one, who it was that asked about it earlier. And I talked a little bit about it. I'm gonna do a full video on this so that I can more or just better elucidate my thoughts. And I also just want to do more research on it. But I've done intermittent fasting for the past like 10 years or 7 or 8, maybe up to 10 years. And Words in Vain says children talking about anti-aging on YouTube. What has the world come to? Are there children talking about anti-aging on YouTube? Crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a whole video on fasting and anti-aging, and then I can better elucidate my thoughts on that. But I've been doing it for 7 or 8 years, and yeah, I think it has anti-aging benefits and longevity benefits, especially on like telomere length. I think more research is needed because a lot of research is done there's some human studies, but there's a lot of research in like fruit flies and oh gosh, what else? Like I don't even know, animals and cells. 1 second. I need to plug you in. Okay. All right, so let me go scroll down to the comments. Poe asked, are you a doctor? No, I'm not a doctor. I was actually thinking about this. Like I was thinking, should I go to medical school? But I don't really want to be honest. Like I thought about going to medical school a couple years ago and I was like, should I do it and like become a dermatologist? I think that would be so fun. I think that'd be so fun to be a dermatologist. But I don't know. I have to go to school for 4 years because I already have a bachelor's of science, like in nutrition and dietetics. So I'd have to go to school for another 4 years, I assume, and then it might have to be longer because I don't know if I can pass all those classes. Because it was hard for me to get through biochemistry and organic chemistry. I got through like anatomy and physiology 1 and 2 pretty good, but like biochem and organic chem, I only had to do organic chemistry 1, and there was an organic chemistry 2, Orgo 2, and I didn't have to do that, thankfully. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed organic chemistry. I enjoyed like the nomenclature and things like that. But I don't know, just having to go through all those, it's a lot of memorization from what I've heard in medical school. I have a couple of friends that went to medical school and it seems like they went through it pretty quick. So I don't know. And you have to do like residency and maybe an internship. I think I look at like Dr. Dre, for instance, here on YouTube. She's talked about it before. She did medical school and then a residency. Did she do an internship and a postdoc where she like did research or something? I don't know. It's a lot. And then I want to have time to devote to YouTube and content creation, which I love. You know what I mean? So, but I am a medical writer, so I do create education for physicians. So I am involved in like the medical education space. Yeah. Oh, Julia says, I live out on the outskirts of Paris, now in France. Oh, okay. So Julia, you probably can get to that. You probably can get that La Roche-Posay sunscreen pretty easily if you're in France. Both are very beautiful cities, different but beautiful. You know what? I've never been to France. I've been to so many countries. I've been to Croatia. I've been to Slovenia, Montenegro, Spain, Italy, Switzerland. So many countries in Europe, but I've not been to the UK. I haven't been to Ireland. I haven't been to France. I want to go to Monaco because I love Grace Kelly. Like I love her films, I mean. And like I know that she became like the Princess of Monaco and she married Prince Rainier, is that his name? So I would love to like see, are there like museums there? I would love to just go there. And it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty in Monaco. But I would also love to go in France, like to what I love in Europe is like all the small isolated towns and villages. Oh, I went to Greece too. And when I went to Greece, I went to a small island called Agistri, Agistre. So when people think of islands in Greece, they think of Santorini, which is like a super touristy island, which is beautiful. But the Agistri is so small. It's super isolated. It's not super touristy. And it's not as pretty in my opinion, but it's nicer because it's not as crowded. And oh, it's so sunny and so hot there. I was like inside almost all day, but it was so fun. And I don't know where I was going with that. So there you go. What do you think about Dr. Derp? I've never heard of that. Bitter melon has 99% of your daily value for vitamin C, said a Postilla. I think I've heard that, but I've never used it. Can you supplement with bitter melon? I feel like I keep just adding supplements to my routine. It's kind of silly. Rachel, you said, can we see the garden too? Do you guys want to see the garden? Let me know. I know Rachel does. Rain, you want to see the garden? Okay. What are your favorite spices and herbs for youth and vitality? I love turmeric. Turmeric is fantastic because you have that antioxidant, anti-inflammatory component. Super powerful. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And cinnamon, I would say cinnamon, super antioxidant rich, anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon has also been shown to help improve insulin sensitivity and glucose maintenance, like antioxidant. Oh, okay, doctor, Dr. Derp. So Dr. Derp, I would not take. Let me just finish my thought. So cinnamon can help with glycemic regulation or glucose regulation, so it may be helpful in that regard, which may also be helpful for that glucose utilization. It may help to reduce those advanced glycation end products, the glycation in the skin. But Dr. Derp actually has I don't know if you're trolling or not, but you have a good point in that there are studies showing that high dose antioxidant supplements may, oh, you're not trolling? Okay. May actually have adverse outcomes and not like good benefits for the body. Oh, ginger. Yeah, stranger, ginger. Absolutely. Yeah, I love ginger. Sometimes I get the raw root, especially with turmeric root. I like getting turmeric root whenever I can find it, and I put it in smoothies. But ginger root as well, I put it in smoothies. Love ginger. It's great for digestion, but it's also great for, I need to do a whole video on, do I have a video on anti-aging spices and herbs? I might not. I need to do a video on all that. Ginger would definitely top the list. But yeah, Dr. Derp, so what he was saying, or I think what I was saying in respect to his comment is that some studies show that high dose antioxidant supplements can have adverse health outcomes. And one of the things, I was reading a paper actually this morning about the use of antioxidant supplements in increasing in the chronic activation of the NRF2 pathway. And the NRF2 pathway is actually really helpful for the body. Oh my gosh, what did I do to my hair? For anti-aging, because it increases endogenous antioxidants in the body like superoxide dismutase, catalase, glutathione peroxidase. So that can be helpful for anti-aging and for the skin as well. But however, chronic activation of that pathway can lead to something called reductive stress, which can have the opposite effect of antioxidants and antioxidant protection. Aliza, what do I think about the carnivore diet? For anti-aging, France is gorgeous, medieval village. You would love to go, Rain? Yeah, I would love to go so much. I would love to go to the countryside, the French countryside. You know, the cities I'm sure are pretty as well. I'm not like a big city person. I love like seeing them once or twice and then going to like the countryside, going to villages, things like that. So carnivore for anti-aging. I'm gonna do a video on that because other people have asked me about that. My dad eats carnivore for glucose regulation and stuff like that. But Dr. Derp has a good comment just there about the carnivore diet. So it will jack up your cortisol. I've seen other people say that as well. I haven't read the research on it. I need to read studies on it and do a video on the carnivore diet, and I will get back to you. I will do a full video, I promise. I know it's very trendy right now. Fozia says, hey, I saw in one of your TikToks, you said it was good to be out in the rain because it's negatively charged. I was wondering if you could explain, please. Yeah, I need to do a video about that too. Bree, yes, I do like to read about medicine. I read a lot of research papers, a lot of scientific papers. That is anything that's associated with anti-aging, I read about. Yeah. But so negative ions, the rain, any like natural moving water, like rain, a babbling brook, a waterfall. I love waterfalls, so soothing and relaxing. These emit negative ions. Please, what are you taking, says Ella. Oh, did you ask what supplements I'm taking? most effective for anti-aging according to your experience? Ella, I don't know if you've seen, but I have a supplement video. I have a few on this channel about the top 5 anti-aging supplements. And I also just published on this channel, on this YouTube channel, a video about all the anti-aging supplements that I'm taking. And I talk about the science behind it and what my experiences have been and why I take them. So if you want to check those out, that will give you a better, thorough overview of the supplements that I find most effective. So hopefully that helps. But I would say, yeah, hopefully that helps. So anyway, moving water, rain, waterfalls, babbling brooks, things like that, any moving water contains negative ions. Amidst these negative ions, we experience those negative ions. And there are some, I've read some papers that are legit scientific papers, research papers, and showing that these negative ions may help to increase serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter, sort of like a feel-good neurotransmitter. And I think it's produced in the brain, but it's also found in the gut, I believe, which is why like mood is associated with bacteria, like probiotic bacteria, good bacteria in your gut, and the gut microbiome. But it increases like good mood, helps relieve sort of like negative like emotional symptoms, sadness, depression, things like that. It's not a treatment, obviously, but these are just like theories and things that have been researched in the past. I need to do a whole video on this because I think it's really important to be out in nature, you know, protect your skin obviously, but be out in nature and see and get those negative ions. Oh, the ocean, if you're walking on the ocean, you're experiencing those negative ions just from the ocean, the waves coming in can help with like mood regulation. There might also be some benefits in terms of some physiological and biological benefits in terms of blood sugar, but I need to do more research on that and maybe make a whole video about it. Bree, your skin looks glowy and young. I like your advice. Thank you so much, Bree. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. Rain, you're eating a homemade pizza. That sounds good. Wow, yum. I had pizza when I was in Italy. So I didn't really like eat the healthiest when I was there, but you can't go to Italy and not have pizza, right? Or pasta. What's funny is I don't order pasta because it's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of don't get the point of pasta, to be honest. I think but you know what? We did a cooking class in Italy. I keep pointing at you. And I did make my own pasta, my own ravioli. And, you know, it was fun, but it wasn't like my favorite. It's not my first choice in food. But pizza, you know, I had that and that was really good. I didn't order it. I had like a slice of somebody else's, but so good. And then I took the crust and I dipped it in extra virgin olive oil. So I could get some like monounsaturated fats. And then I kind of got sick of the olive oil. Like after a couple of days, I was like, I've had too much. That's too much oil. It's so much. I don't want to have any more. But I think I'm back on it. Fazia, you said, what is the best retinol for someone who has never used it before as a young person as a preventative measure? Love your vids, by the way. Thank you so much, Fazia. The best retinol. Trying to think, like an over-the-counter retinol that you can buy, because tretinoin might be too harsh, right? You don't want to, you want to sort of ease yourself into it. I would get any retinol from The Ordinary. There's a retinol I get from my dermatologist. If you have a dermatologist, they might sell a retinol for you, like a over-the-counter retinol without a prescription. That is like a private label, which means they didn't make it themselves. They just stuck their press, like their label on it and sold it. And those are typically pretty good because the one I'm using also has bakuchiol. You could also try bakuchiol, Fazia, which is I think it's derived, it's a plant-based, I think it's derived from algae maybe, or seaweed. Let me know if I'm wrong, anyone. But it's sort of deemed as a retinol analog, which means it has similar benefits, anti-aging benefits in terms of improving collagen production in the skin, protecting the skin against UV-induced matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs. Bakuchiol, Bakuchiol, Bakuchiol. I feel like I'm in a spelling bee. Yeah, Rain is a spiritual gateway, and it is cleansing. And that's your name. That's your username, Rain. Rachel. Do you think retinol is best used at night? Yeah, because the sunlight degrades retinol. So you're best off using it at night because you don't want it exposed to the UV, even if you put sunscreen on. So just use it at night, and then making sure that you don't get it into your eyes. So like what I do sometimes when I put on tretinoin or retinol is I'll put a thin layer of Vaseline underneath my eyes, and that will prevent the retinol from migrating to the eyes, because it's not good for your eyes. But yeah, just like doing that first and then putting like a light layer of retinol. If you get like the serums, just do like maybe 2 or 3 drops and then just like pat it on your skin, on your dry, cleansed skin. Don't put it on wet skin. Just make sure your skin is super dry and then wait 15 minutes or so and then put it on your moisturizer. Alternatively, you can put on a moisturizer and that can help with improving the tolerability and cutting down on the irritation. And you put on the moisturizer first, let that dry down for about 15 to 30 minutes, make sure it's dried down sufficiently, and then put on your retinol on top of it. Some people call this the sandwiching method because then you wait again and put on another layer of moisturizer and you sandwich it in between 2 moisturizers. Okay, you guys have a lot of good questions, but I've almost been live streaming for 2 hours, so I probably need to go soon. I'll go at 4 o'clock, okay? That's in like 9 minutes. Stranger. Oh, Morgan, the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol. Thank you, serum. It is decent for someone who is new to it. Yes. I tried using it and I broke out. But maybe I did it wrong. I don't know. I haven't really had good luck with CeraVe products. I used their moisturizer on my skin while I was using retinol, and my skin became so inflamed, so red. I thought I had a sunburn or something, and it was just so irritating. And I read online that other people experience the same thing with when they use the CeraVe moisturizer with tretinoin or retinol, and they think it might be due to the niacinamide. And I've had trouble with niacinamide in the past, just generally, and it makes my skin red. It does the opposite of what it's supposed to do for me, so I can't use a niacinamide. Yeah, so I don't know. CeraVe, I think the resurfacing retinol, a lot of people love it. I think that next time I use it, I'll probably do it. I might have put it onto damp skin. That might have been my issue. So putting it on dry skin is key for retinol, tretinoin, and things like that. Stranger, what do you do to reduce stress, anxiety, and cortisol levels? That's a good idea for a video. I'm gonna make a video on that for you. I need to write this down. I need to have a pad and paper to write all this down. But TLDR, I do meditation, I do gratitude, where I'm just like saying out loud every single thing that I'm grateful for. That really helps me to reduce stress and makes me like present and grateful for everything. I try to eat right, serotonin, a lot of serotonin is found in your gut, so making sure that you're getting probiotics through food, through supplements is important. Making sure you're getting bright light in the morning through your eyes, not staring at the sun, obviously, but just like getting some bright lights and getting exposed to that can help to increase your serotonin and regulate your circadian rhythm, which is great for mood. Meditation, gratitude, bright light, exercise is really important, and reducing your caffeine. There's probably other things. I need to do more research and make a video about it for you. I'll do that for you. Butterfly, what would you say the number one thing for building collagen, or top 3 things? Oh gosh, that's a lot. That's a lot to... I would say protect the collagen first of all. So protect your skin from the sun. But for building collagen, maybe eating vitamin C rich foods. Gosh, that's a good question. I have videos on this, so if you want to look at my past videos, I have like different videos on how to, like, the foods that boost collagen, tips for boosting collagen. I might not have a video on tips for boosting collagen though, that isn't related to food. I'll have to do that. There is one thing that boosts collagen. I can't remember what it was that isn't food related. Oh, gosh, I can't think of it on the top of my head. I'm gonna do another video for you. I'll do a video for you too. Okay. I think retinaldehyde, Morgaine says, is better even for beginners than retinol and gentler. Oh, is it retinaldehyde? So maybe look into retinaldehyde. Dr. Derp says serotonin is not the happy hormone. No, it's not a hormone. It's a neurotransmitter, I think. I don't think it's considered a hormone, Dr. Derp. The feel-good hormone is dopamine. Is it dopamine, I think? That's the feel-good hormone, yeah. But serotonin is like a feel-good sort of like neurotransmitter, so to speak, I believe. But you said Google Ray Peat. Okay, I'll look him up. Has it been 2 hours? Yeah, it's pretty much been 2 hours. By Ray Peat. Okay, thanks, Dr. Derp. I will look that up and research it. Has it been 2 hours? Oh yeah, it's been 2 hours, Rain. Copper peptide. Oh, copper peptides. Yeah, that's a great. You can tell that I'm still jet lagged because I'm not like functioning optimally in this live stream. Sorry about that. But you guys, you know, it's been almost 2 hours. If you are here and you haven't liked the stream, if you could hit that like button, that really helps out my channel a lot. I appreciate that. And if you aren't subscribed already and you're into the anti-aging lifestyle and you want to see anti-aging videos, which I put out every single day here on this channel, hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to subscribe. I would love to have you here as a subscriber. I would love for you to be here and to share this space with me because I learn a lot from you guys. I learn a lot from just like talking to you here, and I'm very grateful for you being here, and it really helps me. Hopefully me helping you is helping me. So I appreciate that. So I think I'm gonna go. Did you want me to show you the garden as sort of like a close off? Maybe I'll do that, okay? Maybe I shall do that. We can go walk to the garden. Do you want me to do that? I don't know. I would need retinol, same low irritation potential as retinol, but is more potent. Oh yeah, I think I've heard Matt about skin. I think I've heard him talk about that. Because I think he might have a retinaldehyde that he sells. I can't be sure, but I think he has a retinaldehyde that he sells. But I think he's talked about it being more potent than regular retinol and having lower irritation. But you know what? Bakuchiol, that retinol analog, even though it isn't a retinol, also has a lot lower irritation and has similar effects. There's not as much research on it though. So Dr. Derp says, let's see it. Let's see the garden. Okay, I'll show you the garden. Positive outlook, says Rain. Meditation, not too much caffeine. Daylight, healthy diet, and sleep. Yes, that is all important. All important. Okay, I need to go find my sunglasses so I can show you the garden, and we can go together. This can be kind of like a field trip. Okay. Let me get my hat. You know, it's not that sunny out there. I might not need my sunglasses. This is my UPF 50 hat from Coolie Bar. Oh yeah, don't smoke or don't drink. That will protect your collagen, said Rain. This is my hat from Coolie Bar. I don't know if I have any sunglasses in here. I probably don't even need them. I'm not going to be out that long, so I don't need my gloves. I will show you the garden. Oh, we actually have a couple of things right here. So Jacob picked up some herbs. This is thyme. This is rosemary. Jacob was inspired by the trip that we were in Italy at Castiglione del Bosco, that Rosewood resort I was talking about. They had their whole resort landscaped with rosemary. Rosemary is super high in antioxidants, has some anti-aging benefits for the skin, really great.
Do you want to go out for a smoke break?
Jacob just asked, do you want to go out for a smoke break? We don't smoke. We don't smoke anything. Love the hat, says Katie. Use a similar one when gardening. Oh yeah. We do have gloves over there.
Garden gloves?
No, my UPF 50 gloves. My Coolie Bar gloves. I thought I had them over here. I have my UPF umbrella. Oh wait, here's some sunglasses. They're kind of scratched up, but...
I'm gonna go around the other way. I'll see out there probably.
Okay. Oh, my eyes are red. All right. So these are kind of scratched up, but they will get the job done. So I will show you the garden. We do grow some vegetables. We've been growing some vegetables this season and last season too, because having locally grown vegetables, you have more nutrients in your, there's people out there. There's more nutrients, because when you get food from the grocery store, you get produce from the grocery store, it has to travel a long way. So a lot of the antioxidants, a lot of the nutrients they dissipate just over time through that long travel time, that long transition time. Oh, it's so nice out today. It feels so good. Dr. Derp says you really do all that to walk in the garden for 60 seconds. Well, I might be out here for longer than 60 seconds. But yeah, UV is powerful. So we got this vertical garden recently, and this has a lot of vegetables. So we have our chard right here. Is this rainbow chard? Swiss chard bright light. So this is, look at these beautiful leaves. This is super high in that vitamin K2. I think vitamin C as well. Sort of like an alternative to spinach. But I love chard so much. Okay, plant right here. Oh my gosh, look. There's a strawberry coming in. Oh my gosh. I think that's where a flower was. That is so cool. Oh, I love that. And this is some chamomile, which I don't really, it says you can make tea out of it. I don't, oh, is it too windy, you guys? I'm sorry. Katie, I will make a video about the garden. If it's too, can you guys hear me? Is it too windy? But anyway, this is the chamomile. I don't know how to make a tea out of it. Do you have to dry it and then like crush it down? I don't know. Let me know if you can hear me even though it's windy. Here is the mint that we have. What is this? Is this peppermint, I think? Yeah, this is peppermint. So this is like great for digestion, good antioxidants. P, you said not windy at all for you. You can hear everything is clear. Sounds fine, said Dr. Derb. Okay. So we have a lot of herbs here. We have thyme, rosemary again. We have, is this thyme as well? Yeah. And this is, oh, this is stevia. I forgot that we planted this. So we have some stevia. And I sometimes brew this with like some loose leaf tea. And it sweetens up the tea really nicely. So not like usually herbal tea, and it's so good. I love stevia. I love like fresh stevia. Oh, you pulled the arugula? Arugula? Oh, here's some basil. Look at this basil. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at the rich green. Oh, it smells gorgeous. I can smell it from here. And I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is radish. We planted these from seeds. We got a lot of lettuces right here. Some kale. I thought about making kale chips, but I don't think I can really... Oh, that's a big leaf. We made a salad with this yesterday. It is a cool tower, Dr. Derp. Yeah. We got some red leaf lettuces, which I think they're more nutritious than like the regular iceberg lettuce. They're still like not like super nutrient dense, but I think they do have more vitamins, antioxidants, things like that. Just a lot of loose leaf lettuces. We have chives right here. Ooh, those ants. We have ants. This is another mint. I think this is another mint. Oh no, this is lemon balm. Here's some more kale right here. Got a good thing of kale going on. I love kale. What kind of kale is this? It's Lacinto? Oh, dinosaur kale. That is delicious. So there you go. There's our tower. And Katie, I think was it Katie? I will make a full video about the garden. I plan on making a video about our gardening like experience for like the whole garden season, but I might like do one intermittently. We have a rose bush right here. This just started blooming. These roses, I think Jacob picked a lot of them because I think you have to pick them because we have a lot of like rose petals, but you can make tea out of the roses, out of the rose petals. I think you can also eat flower petals, like rose petals. Roses are super rich in antioxidants. There's some research suggesting that rose extract, I love rose tea. It's gorgeous. Dr. Drip, yep, Dino. Rain says beautiful garden. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course, Katie. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here to help answer questions. And I learned from a lot of you guys. But like I was saying, Rose, I learned from you and I learned from, everyone who comments on my videos. Rose is super potent antioxidant. There's some research suggesting that rose extract may have anti-aging benefits for, sorry, I was looking at this bird, for the skin, and I want to do a whole video about that because I think rose is powerful. I might make a weekend vlog about it. And this isn't the only garden. We also have a garden on the side garden. I'm going to show you that, okay? So let's go look at that. And if the stream cuts out, just let me know, and I will get off the Wi-Fi. There's someone working out in their garden. Oh, Chica's working in this garden. I think he's transplanting things. Lemon balm and chamomile. Yes, Rain. So let me get into our garden bed. And this is the garden bed. So we have a bunch of things growing right now. Jacob's working right here. We have some seedlings that we started. These are wax beans. These need to be watered, but Jacob's about to transplant them.
They need to be watered?
Yeah, but you're gonna transplant them, right?
Well, it's gonna rain tonight.
Oh, okay, got
That'll
it.
be enough.
Yeah, it's just like the leaves kind of are curling, so I didn't.
Give them water now.
Yeah, maybe. Bree, thank you. Yeah, I love that rose. I love the rose plant, or the rose bush. And this is, what is this?
I don't know, but this is that.
Oh.
This is that spiky.
This is butternut squash, which I love butternut squash.
This is the spiky.
So Jacob's weeding right now. This is zucchini. We have some tomatoes right here, some beans, some butternut squash. A lot of these are transplants, but we are starting some things from seeds. We have cucumber.
What was it that I started from seed? The wax beans?
Wax beans, yeah, and those look successful. Some more beans. Oh, zucchini. The zucchini flowers are coming in. You know what?
Summer squash, Brandon. Did you see the summer squash I started?
Are you guys still here? Am I still here? Still here. Yeah, I would pull the other ones because they don't look like they're doing good. Yeah. Well, no, keep those in. Yeah, I think you should keep them all in. So there you go. Are you guys still here? Are we connected?
Brandon, you're stepping on our plants.
Oh, sorry. You don't just. And there's the tomatoes right here. I think we have a tomato that came in. It's right here. There's a tomato right there. Isn't that beautiful? But you know what these flowers mean? It means that we're gonna get zucchini soon, I think, because some of these flowers are male and female. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, it is a lovely garden. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of Jacob's way and go back inside, and I'm gonna end the live stream too, I think, because I've been live streaming for 2 hours. But you can watch the playback of this live if you want to watch it again, or if you just joined or you didn't watch all of it and you want to watch the rest of it. Hopefully it's relaxing. I really like watching like long form videos, like live playbacks, and just like sitting there and having it on in the background because I think it's so relaxing. Susie, love this live chat, Brandon. Thanks for showing us your beautiful garden. Yeah, of course, Susie. We also have these beautiful flowers that came in recently. I don't know. Does anybody know what these are called? I'm not sure. But I would like to, I'd like to know. Maybe I can Google, like do the Google Lens thing and search for them. Okay, I'm back inside. This is my garden attire. Used to use a rose petal toner, Rain. Anyway, I was saying outside that you can watch this live stream back if you missed some of it. And I was saying that I really like watching live stream playbacks and just having it on the background because I find them relaxing, or just having them on when I'm like in the car driving. I think that's really fun. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream because I need to put eye drops in my eyes because my eyes have gotten like really red and dry. And I'm going to head out. I probably need to work on a video or two. So thank you for joining me again today. If you haven't hit that like button already, hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you here. And I will try to go live more for you. If you like the lives, I will try to do more live videos at least once a week, but if I can try and do it more than that, just let me know how much you like it, and I will do it as often as I can. So thank you again for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Hopefully I answered all your questions, and if not, you can always comment on my next video or whatnot. So, or email me. I have my email in my account. All right, have a great day, Katie. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you later. Bye.